So this video is going to demonstrate how we use GREP and using a custom typeface to create symbols like we have here, camping symbols. These symbols are not graphic images, they are actually text. So if I show you here, you can see that all of these it's a symbol font that we've created, and every symbol is separated by a tab character just to give it some equal spacing. But what's really interesting is the fact that these symbols will, because of GREP, take on different colors as needed, dictated by the GREP style. So if we just look at the symbol paragraph style, and we go into the GREP settings, here's where I mentioned earlier, we have 44 GREP styles happening here. Shudder. So we can see as we scroll through, we're looking at things such as if you have a hash symbol followed by O through R or G through N. G through N will be orange, O through R will be blue, etc. And sometimes the glyph will be white or black on top of a orange or blue or green or yellow background. So let me just demonstrate what I mean here. Let's just remove this text for now. And I'm going to type a hash symbol. And if I then type a letter after it, let's put an X. So I put an X and GREP says, well, a hash followed by an X means that the hash becomes green and the X is going to be white. Whereas if I backspace that X out and put in, I'm just going to randomly think F. So that is a white character on a cyan background. I only replaced one character and both colors here changed. Let's go to a capital A. Capital A is a gray background with a money box. And let's try a G. Okay, that's orange. What did we have earlier with F? Okay, so there's a nice example. So F is the washing machine and it's white, and get rid of the F and put G, and now we have an orange background with a cellular phone. I'm trying to think of one that'll be closer, that might be a black background. Let's just randomly throw in some letters here. Okay, that's going up, and let's try L. Okay, well, I'm just going across my keyboard now. I know there are some black ones. Maybe they're numbers. Oh, okay, there we go. So what was that, Ellen? That was a number 5. So sitting right here, the hash mark in this symbol font is simply a gray box. As soon as I type 5 after it, I get a black fence. Whereas if I get rid of the 5, well, what's happening over here? Something happened on my screen. Okay, back to where I was. If I get rid of that 5 and put in a 4, I get a brown background with a white cow symbol. Okay, so that's how these are working. So then if you were then to type in a tab, now I'm in a table, so I actually can't just hit the tab key. I have to hit Option tab on my Mac keyboard. And then if I type another, let's see, hash followed by a 1, and then a tab, and then a hash followed by a 2, and then a tab and a hash followed by a 9. Okay, so you get the idea. And so that is how our symbols are being generated here in the Camps Australia book. Multicolored, all using GREP, all using a single typeface for all the symbols, and the GREP is applying all of the fore and background colors depending on whatever the symbol needs to be. So how do they work? Well, basically using kerning. So kerned pairs, instead of having a V and a W that may be slightly kerned, well, these are 100% kerned. So I would put the hash mark, then followed by whatever comes after that, and the kerning table inside the typeface says hash, and this character after that is 100% kerned on top of each other, and the glyphs just land on top of each other. So it's essential then that you write them in the order that they need to land in a Z layering, and then you are able to build these multicolored dynamic symbols. We're quite proud of it. It certainly saves us a lot of time, and no, of course, we don't have to type everything out. This is all coming from a database, XML data coming in, and it just flows right through. So that's how we do this, and we hope you enjoy this video.